Hi guys, it's me Tariq Akhtar Ansari. This is the part 2 of error handling in Express. If you haven't watched my first video, then you can watch by clicking on I button. I have given the link in the I button. You can click there and you can watch the first video. So let me give you the quick recap what we have done in the previous video. So there I have created error handler, Express error handler, and also the custom error class that receives two parameters, message and status code of error. Okay, and for calling the error handler of Express, we need to call the next function with error parameter that call this function. So like in this example, I'm just going to explain this. So here, if our API doesn't match any route like public or this route, if you're trying to access any other route which is not present, then we are going to catch that request in this middleware and we will give error response from here. So just let me send the request. So I'm requesting in this path API slash blah 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 and slash 10. So this route is not available. So here you can see is getting message success equal to 0 and message requested URL not found. We handle this from here, right? So the first thing in Express, we don't need to explicitly call next function to pass our control to Express error handler. We just need to throw the error and Express internally will call to Express error handler. Save it and let me show you guys. Now this time I'm sending the request, I'm getting the same object, nothing is changed. So Express internally called to Express error handler. But make sure guys you are not using async function. If you are using async, then this is not going to work. Let me show you again. This time I'm getting error, right? So if you're using async function, then you need to explicitly call next function to pass your control to Express error handler. Now let's go to controller. Here you can see in every middleware I'm using try and catch block. Now my motive is to remove this try and catch block and reduce line of code. Now here you can notice that in every catch block I'm using next function explicitly to pass our error to error handler of Express because my function is async and I'm heavily dependent on async await code. So due to this, Express cannot automatically transfer our error to error handler. We need to call next explicitly to pass our error to error handler, right? But still, I'll remove this try and catch block because this is a redundant code in every middleware I'm using this. I want this should be automatically handled. Now I'm going to get error because Express cannot handle automatically. For that, I need to create one more catch async .js file here module.export so that I can use this function in other file as well. I have made it this function arrow function. So I'm receiving a function in this function and I'm returning a function from this function. Okay. So what I'm doing inside the function return function, I'm executing this function and at the end I just append the catch block. So as we know that async function return promises and for handling the promises we need to use then and catch block. So here I'm just using the catch block to catch the error. So these catch blocks also take a function callback function like this that give errors. Okay, and then we can call the next and we need to pass the error here, right? So instead of that we can also write directly like this. So directly our error will be passed to next function, right? That's it. Now what we can do, we can go back to our controller and we can wrap this function with our catch async function. So catch sync, right? It automatically imports. Just let me wrap this. There is my end. That's it. So this is just a wrapper function. So I just wrap this so that I can remove try and catch block. They will handle error from that function. You don't need to write everywhere try and catch block. So now you can see my code is looking much cleaner now. So let me check some of APIs so that we can be sure that it's working fine. So inside the test, invalid token. I need to do the login first, right? I got the token. I need to pass this token user by ID inside the authorization. Record not found. I'm getting this error because 10 is not present there. Let me access get users. So what are the IDs present? Again, I need to update their token. ID 1, 3 and 4, 8, 13, 15, 19. These are the ID present there. So 10 is not present. That's why I'm getting that error. I think 1 is present there. Yes, I'm getting the data. So if you noticed here, record not found, I'm handling this error, but without try and catch block. Get user by ID. Here, no try and catch block. I'm just throwing this error. So this error is catched by our catch async function. Here I'm catching this error and I'm passing this to next from here. So we don't need to write everywhere try and catch block. So the final thing, let's differentiate between production error and development error. So the first thing I'm going to here, I'm going to add one environment variable node env. I'm giving value initially dev. I'll use this variable. So let's go into app.js. So from here I'm sending all the error message. Instead of sending error message from here, let's create a separate file. Error controller.js. Here I'm going to create a module.export. Here I'm going to create request response and next. Okay, so we'll reply everything from here. Let's go to here in app.js. Remove this function from here. Just error controller pass here. So I'm just going to pass my control from here to this error controller. So I'll response everything from here. So let me as of now just write code here. We don't need this function, we have already defined. Just need the logic. Paste here, logic. I'm going to create two more functions. That will receive error and response. So from here, I'm giving a response as it is. So now I need here if condition, if process.env.node env dev, then call send error to dev and pass error comma response. Now in a similar way, let me define one more function const send error prod. Let me copy this, paste here. Here I'm not going to send stack, and also let me apply here else. Then we are going to call send error prod. Let me pass here error response. Now I don't need this code here anymore. I differentiated for development error and for production error, right? So I can send different messages. If you guys noticed, when I have created our custom error class, I used one is operational true. So now let me use here also is operational value. If I'm in production mode, I'll check if error dot is operational true. Let me put this line to top. Then I can send this message. Else, if not, then I'll just send message something went very wrong. Because if I'll not check this variable, it means this is not a trusted error, right? This error may happens from server or may from database they are throwing. So may we leak some sensitive information, so we cannot trust them. So we can do what here, we can just use the console log, or we can do the logging here, so that we can know later on what's the reason behind this, and we can check. But for user point of view, we just need to send the message only to the user if that error is not trusted, right? So let's check everything it's working or not. Now if I'm getting error, invalid token, so first let me log in, update the token, get user by id. So here you can see I'm getting the stack because my environment is dev. So let me change dev to prod, save this, and save this file as well. Sorry, I'm just getting record not found because I'm in production mode. Once I'll change .env file prod to dev, save this, reload server. Now I'm getting stack as well, right? So only I need to change the variable, and we'll be able to change different messages to error for production and for development. So changing variable here only will not work. We need to reload the server as well. Now you can see that stack is gone, right? Now let me check is operational as well. Intentionally I'm making it false as of just now. What will happen? I'm not sending that message. Instead of that, I'm sending only something went very wrong, just to show you. So save this, get back here. I'm getting record not found. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you have learned a lot in this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.